I just learned dolphin flips and we got the whole process on camera for you guys. This video is about taking you through my process, how I go about attacking a new trick and what each stage of the learning looks like. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a video from us. Let's get to it. Oh, what have you guys done to me? All right, now I get to learn dolphin flips. I've flipped them before, but I've never really made a solid attempt to land on it. So I'm just gonna start by searching my feet around for a foot position that gets the board steep enough on its rotation. I assume the biggest problem is gonna be it's kind of a bad varial flip. That's like gonna be the miss. I'll probably be able to make it, but I assume it's just not gonna wanna get steep and actually have that dolphin feel. So I'm gonna start with foot position just because that's our base. Might adjust a little bit of that weight placement, but I'm just gonna start with that front foot higher than I'd think, just to test it. See, that worked better than I expected. So I think that's gonna be a pretty easy way to take some effort out of it, because I think if I start my front foot really low, I gotta search for the nose a lot. Yeah, it's just, yeah. So I'm gonna start with that front foot high, because that first try, let it roll over. So now that I'm fairly confident in the foot position, I'm gonna start adjusting my weight placement. But I'm still gonna keep my jumps pretty low so I don't burn out all my energy while I'm still just testing it. First one, I'm gonna sit behind it. And then I'm gonna get way forward on it. Like I'm gonna try to leave this one behind me. And it's like pretty simple, right? When I stay behind, at least it flips. When I got forward, the thing didn't move. So I think the big battle here, the first battle that I'm gonna go through is how can I get forward and still get this to flip? Because sometimes your flick can change a lot when you fix your balance. This is something that really frustrates skaters of all skill levels. And I see it the most on tricks like a nollie heel, where they're like, man, I can flip it every try, I just can't land on it. And then I'm like, okay, try to land on it. And they're like, yeah, but it doesn't flip. It's like, okay, you never learned how to flip it with good balance. Like, that's the problem. It's not, how do I land on that nollie heel? It's like, how do I flip it with the right balance and still get it to flip? So that's the first battle, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lean on it pretty hard, meaning when I jump, I'm gonna jump forward, but I'm gonna wait on that front foot. I'm gonna pick that front foot way up and back and just try and glide it straight off the front of the nose. But this one's gonna cost a little more energy. Wait, let's watch this dude's drive. So let me give one a shot to get forward on it and still try to flip it. So, I mean, that's just, I really feel like there's nothing left. I feel like if I jump really high and I just learn the pattern of that board coming around, like when I see this sight picture, like where is it gonna end up? It's just a pattern I've never seen. So I'm just gonna float high, just be patient with my feet and cross my fingers that I don't land primo. And there we are. We're in this territory where it's like costs every try now costs a lot of energy. So just be aware of that. They're fun, actually. They have a good crispy feel to them. Skateboarding is balance and foot position. These changes between these tries, like now that I feel like, I got a bit lucky with the first 2 or 3 adjustments I made, started flipping it. I don't know enough about dolphin flips to know if it's like the easiest, best way, but it's working. So like, I'm just gonna stick with it. Now the adjustments that we're gonna make moving forward are kind of hard to explain. It's like float a bit more, hold the feet up, land soft. Ah, that one I just bailed. So, but, I was looking for it with my front foot, which is a mistake, right? Because this front truck is running away from me. And I was looking for it here. And I don't think I'm ever gonna catch that. I gotta have confidence that this front truck is gonna find my back foot, and that's where we are. So it's almost like an ollie north at the end. That's so cool. That's so cool. Why don't more people do this? Yeah, right? Do they? Yeah. That's so cool. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm so mad. I gotta lock in. Oh, dang. I feel like I blew that one good one. Now I'm just trying to use more feel, a little more talent. Essentially like seeing the target. Like taking off, not with the flick in mind, but taking off with the landing in mind. And just like building it backwards from there. And just seeing that landing only. Yeah.
I tried that one.
I truly did. I truly did. Oh my God. My foot position has been slipping down and back. I don't know if it's bad, it's just something I gotta be aware of. I don't think I let it get too deep, because I missed that first flick when it was super high. Is that steep enough? Is that flipping over? Okay. My front ankle is just getting knocked around. My whole foot's numb just from shinners. It's an expensive trick. I've used a whole sweet potato, I think, already. That one was it. All right, now the rest of this is just purely only seeing the landing. The rest of it is there. Like I don't have to think about head, shoulders, knees, toes, blah, blah, blah. It's like setting the wheels down on the ground. That's it. Just build it from the landing. That was sort of it. I think that was more varially. I'm just gonna do that one thing where I flip it next to me. That was good advice. Oh. Points of contention. I'm feeling anxious that it's not gonna get steep enough. That's like my last thought on the way. I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be a varial flip. We're gonna have to redo it anyways. I think that's poor thinking. I think I should be focused on trying it decently and making it and building it from there. But with that, let's also feel the nose. Let's say, okay, if I feel the nose, I have permission just to make however it looks. Yeah, I think that's a better way. I thought it was it. That was so bad. We've transferred away from foot position, back foot position, body, get it to flip forward, all this stuff. We've moved into see the landing. That's it. Like once you're into these hard tricks, there's so many pieces. You're not gonna get all of them perfect in a way that's gonna build your confidence. So you kind of just have to see your target and keep that in your mind, and that's all. That's under pressure. That's what I think I've always excelled at. I've always been able to go back and forth between very specific analytical practice and then shut it off and just build feel and see targets. That's really where the good skateboarding happens. I'm a little outside of that right now. I can't see it, so I'm just gonna find a way. Yeah, let's go for it. I want to throw my hat at the ground so bad, but there's a mic on it. Oh, the joy of skating. It's good enough though, that it's like one of those you gain confidence from. Yes, it can be frustrating, but okay, just feel the nose, target. Oh my God. Now we're just straight repping it out. Oh my God. That one flipped different too. That one flipped different than the rest. The rest felt like a little varial flippy, and that one came off hot. I don't know how to explain it, but it came off forward and hot. I don't think I could have bailed if I tried. Oh, that's sick. Dude, I haven't properly learned a new trick that I've never done before in a while. That's like a cool one. That's a cool one for sure. All right, let's watch it. Let's watch it in the shade. Come over here. Oh yeah. Yeah, Brock. Way to be. It's cool to learn a trick that's not the most dangerous thing in the world, but it's still brand new. After you figure out the actual technical what to do, then you just have to trust that if you turn it off, it'll still be there. This is something that comes with a lot of experience, a ton of experience, because I don't know, on a skateboard, I feel like I can try it a few times while thinking about it, and then I can just focus on the landing and it'll still be there to some extent. So the change that I made at the end was just only seeing the landing and putting in a lot of effort, physical effort, just trying really hard. A stronger squat, a stronger jump, a bigger tuck of that front leg, feel the nose as much as possible. And it just came off in a special way. But since I was focused on landing, it was there. It's really hard to explain the difference, but while you're in the thinking brain, where you're literally cognitively like trying to walk yourself through it, it's really hard to make those landings because you're not going to be able to react to the board as fast. Like you're not going to be able to see it, process it, think about it, then move your foot. It's like almost like you have to cut out the middleman and just, you're only reading and reacting. I don't know, it's really hard to explain what that feels like, and I know it comes with experience because I also like doing other things. Like when I play golf, it's not that simple. Like I can't just like think about something and then let it go and it happens. It's like a weird state that comes, I think, with a lot of experience. I'm sure like chess players even feel like that. Like even though it's not like a movement, it's like you just see a pattern and you react to it. And if you take out all the thinking in between, usually it's faster and cleaner and better. But like while you're learning a new strat, it's gonna be like really cognitively taxing. I feel like that is 100, like I don't know neuroscience, but it just like, it feels 100% accurate. It's actually, I've heard from an audiobook way back, there's this guy who had epilepsy and they took out his amygdala. And so he couldn't remember. Yeah, the seizures went away, but like at what cost? Like he couldn't remember anything from one day to the next. Like it was just like days on loop. But even though he couldn't remember practicing things, physical skills still stuck. So like he had to trace a star in a mirror, and it was like he was really bad at it on day one, never remember doing the test. He was like getting better at it over the weeks. And to me, that's like the different types of learning. Like obviously it helps to have memory and cognition, but like there is a deeper part of you where like you're like literally learning things in your body. Unconscious competence, yeah, exactly. It's like what you're going for. And you have to trust that you have the unconscious competence, competitions. Uncompetitions, competence, consciousness. Yeah, flow state, turn off your brain. If I could just like pop out my amygdala for like short periods of time, that would be cool.